I ain't playing no games with him this whole game. Fuck that. I'm about to mute him again and watch how I get off.
I don't want to hear nothing about nobody let somebody win. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I ain't saying none of that.
Between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals.
So get it, so tired. Look, just put this thing on rematch. So tired.
Look how they made me run. Nah, hold on. I'm about to fix that right now. I was gonna go to the house with that bitch.
Second down. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points. The other way disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Get ready. Who's 58? From midfield now, here's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but but they'll say it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Palmer. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
Johnson. Oh, he's got some breakthrough. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. And it gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the offense ready for play number 10 of this series.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
It's caught left side by John Brown. A gain of 4 on the play.
No, Chris.
2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's why it's difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And this is caught on the left side.
Hey.
Brown. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their
Okay.
before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive.
Giddy, you watching this?
Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And the
Ball
big
game.
boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up there with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Oh, shit. Oh.
Nice 2nd down for him.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to the ground. It's Lacy. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Rodgers to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we have to just eat up blocks for other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Lacy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. 2 minutes remain in the first half. More from the desert after this. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run. It's Lacy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Rodgers now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his only catch.
Targeting the tight end. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey.
This motherfucker Eddie Lacey, bitch. Fuck, man.
Outside the 10 at the 11.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chandler Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Throwing on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Do you see what I mean? Now, if he would have caught that, that would have been bullshit, because they ain't let me jump to try to attempt to pick the ball.
Cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in.
They tweak this game so much, bro, you can't even dive the tackle no more.
As the first half is winding down, and the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away in second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Cook has it left side.
Even going,
and it's brought down. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Surveying the field. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if teammate gets it. Just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now it's Peterson. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Cardinals' great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Oh. Come on. What's going on? 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 Let's go. Come on. Let's go, bro.
Closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Arizona touchdown. Jerron Brown from 6 yards away.
Fuck.
And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Come on, bro. I can't make a field goal to save my life. Look at that, bro. That's going out.
To kick it away. And there's a flag on the field. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes in.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Fuck, man. I'm the rage of YouTube, bro. I'm the rage of YouTube.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Yards to go on 3rd. And the D looking like they may blitz. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken. it'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder and try and catch you. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A dump off to Lacy. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think route in the NFL there, just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. But just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. They'll toss it
no,
front, and
man.
this is going to be caught.
Bro, look at the game, bro.
21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Caught right side, Gresham. A nice pick up there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, that's your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time. Palmer looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Penalty marker is down here. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. Wide open receiver complete. And
Not
he's
wide
taken
open,
down,
bro.
but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. We've got a 3rd and 11. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's James Starks. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move to James. Him off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much.
Man, Eric, what happened?
I don't want to hear that. You know what happened.
Dog, it said the player of your player. It said the player has lost connection. I'm streaming. I can go back and look at it.
Man, I won anyway, dude.
No, you didn't.
Dude.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Alright, so you gonna score 2 touchdowns?
Yeah. He quit. He quit. No, he quit. You can go back and watch my stream.
Man, look. Man, you quit it, dude.
Alright, I'm about to show you what the message say. I'm about to show you what the message say. I'm about to show you what the message say.
But I ain't quitting either. Why I quit, man?
I'm about to show you what the message say, man.
Running backs, and I was enjoying watching this shit. I
not running that back.
I won.
How you won?
You quit.
If you don't run it back, you won.
Man, I ain't quit.
You quit.
I don't want to hear that fucking shit, dude.
You quit.
Alright.
You gotta run it back, Eric.
Clearly he fucking lost the game.
You
I was
quit.
looking at the clock. Clearly he lost.
You quit.
On his screen, it say opponent had left made.
Exactly.
Man, this is exactly what this thing said on my screen. Lagged out the game. I'm trying to
But
hear
y'all
this
just
shit.
gotta run it back, man.
Man,
That's a dub for me.
Y'all, it laid. It laid go. Laid y'all low.
man. Talking about that's a dub for you. Yeah, you won. If you believe that, believe yourself. Yeah, you won. You won. You
Just
won.
run it back, man. So they wouldn't let us.